Hey, forgive my mic. Let's talk about this real quick. There was a beautiful horse, right? There was a snake the size of a sewer pipe living in his rib cage. It makes no sense whatsoever. Some gentleman typed that. He said something about it, or and I said, yeah, it makes no sense. And I feel like there is hidden messages. I feel like sometimes when it's that bizarre, why would you? It's such a cool phrase, a white horse in a dream state. Like that's so cool. And then you're transitioning into some bizarreness. So there probably is a hidden message.
There's a beautiful white horse I saw on a dream stage. He had the snake the size of a sewer pipe living in his rib cage.
Guys, stick with it. We're going to jump into the car after this. I just want to show you a few timestamps, and stick around for this timestamp for this guy in the tree, in the magic trees. It's really worth seeing. This is what's going on in your neck of the woods, I promise.
I didn't look as bad as I possibly could. My glasses broke. All right, so I definitely have a few awkward moments out there. This was. I wanted to talk about this. This was really interesting. It's a shadow, but like I said, there's a lot of things we don't understand. This is in the middle of a very special area that I go to, and if you look carefully, there's an inside there. There's that rock just happens to be sitting there. I mean, how does a shadow look like a being holding onto something? And it just looks like you could just go right in there. So that was pretty cool. I don't have. People were very interested. I don't have much of an explanation for that. These are great timestamps. You don't even need to listen to what I'm saying. I'm just ADD and I'm drinking coffee. In fact, I haven't had enough coffee where I should be speaking, but why not? So we'll do that. I just want to show you guys really quick. I'll do a 5-minute video. I haven't even seen. I don't know what we're going to see. So,
Hey, you know what? Let's go. We can always look at pictures. Let's go to the car, and then I'll come back to the timestamps. Yes, I have enough battery. Okay, let's go back and film it with my regular camera. I want to do this for YouTube. I was doing it on it didn't come out too well. I filmed it. If you film wrong with your camera, how they've not got the balance right, where if you're holding your camera the wrong way. Because this whole place is so magical, right in the middle of town. They just installed a totem pole, which is bizarre. And then look at the tree. No one's behind me. Just look at this, you guys. This is amazing. I think they finally put it up there so the town would stop touching it. Look at that. Oh, man. There's a car behind me. Look at that. All right, so let's do it the other way. Give me a second. You guys, he says hello. Watch this timestamp. You can't see it in the first drive-by. And then I turn around and he's looking right at me. This is how it's done. I have it all on my cell phone, and I was showing you what they did here. I even got out because he made a whole new teepee. What made me come back is I drive up there and I saw his teepee from here, which is still there. And then he had all these brand new like beautiful straight ones like that. That's the only one left. And they were all leaning there. It was like nothing I'd ever seen, plus the ones across in here. It's all in the members' videos. And then just in a few days, those are all gone. That rock had been moved. And there's all kinds of sticks and piles. And then I go to the next tree, there's a seat there. It's so exciting for me. There's snow out there. There's a new tree I found. Where is it? I think it's right there. Because based on those trees back there, this one's out in the middle by itself. You can't see it. I gotta walk over to that one day. I know that based on what I'm seeing here, that tree is gonna be good. Real special and out of view. So I bet you. What do you want to bet if we go over there? If I go over there with this camera, that there's all kinds of weird sticks leaned up and designs and stuff like that. I'll bet you anything you want. And if I'm wrong, who cares? Because it's done to these two. But I'm betting based on these same types of trees across the street from me that the same thing happens at. I call them the magic trees. And then look, check it out. At the teepee, okay, there's a seat. It's crazy. It's in the snow. He melted the snow. Look, everything is snow. All right, watch this. Okay, that branch was blatantly just ripped with power, right? There's the teepee, and there's a seat. Look at that. Look how weird. Look, you can even see the indent. That's where he was sitting, right there. That's where he was existing. I say sitting because I don't know what he's doing. But he's spending time right there, just like he would in the middle of the forest. I call them shadows because they look like black shadow. It looks like a person's body in a black shadow, but not a human body, like just what you would think a black shadow guy would look like. I tell you, nothing's too different than the myths themselves. All myths, I believe, have some truth to them, just about. We add our own story, but they all have some truth. Can you believe that? Let's get a zoom from here. Look at this. You gotta see how good it really is. Watch. I'm coming. Watch this. Cool. I think one of the mistakes we've made as humans along the way here is thinking that, that there's no way for them to disappear by the time I get there. And that's the whole thing here, is that they can come in and out. They can, I don't know whether it's in and out or it's just visible and not visible. It seems to be going away more than just not being visible. Did good little content for YouTube. I wanted to do something like in town, It's good to break the monotony a little bit. People like to see our reality a little bit mixed in. And let me tell you, look how that branch dives down. It's amazing. See that branch dives down and touches on purpose right there. And then you have all that. Look at this. That's impossible, you guys. They did that. That's so amazing to me. That's so amazing. It never stops. If they clean that up, which they won't now, because it's not a fire hazard, they'll just do something else. And you can see, look out in the middle. They make those breaks. They do all the stuff right here in the middle of town, because it was always right here. That's why. Yeah, I drank with Brandon and Tim, Georgia Bigfoot. We drank some beers, not many, probably like 2 beers. And had burgers in this.
I want to show you how it's done. Okay, why you're fooled. Why can't people believe this? I know it was probably hard for me. I believed everything right away. I knew every single thing right away as I found it. I accepted it all, and here I am. People that reject everything are the ones that are miserable. They don't have God. They don't have, they're simply casting their misery and their pain, which is really just a cry for, I really do want to believe, but trust you. This is basically what these people are saying. I just like to add in the psychopath, because I mean that nicely. When I use terms like this, idiot, I don't mean it the way it should mean. It's not appropriate. Doesn't make it appropriate. But love this one. Look at that, you guys. And there's your backup. It doesn't get much better. Look at that. I hope that you guys are doing good. I know that we're coming up to the holidays. It's a incredibly beautiful time for most of us, but it's also brings out some real emotions, I think, for all of us as well, especially people that are gonna that have tough things going on, and money problems and things like that. So I feel you. I understand. It's a tough life. This is a test. They've changed it on us. No one, you'll never see. These are all, every single picture you see is a world record. Let's put it that way. These are all little beings. It's a teepee in the middle of Loveland River. And they're right there. Most of the time they'll be right there. Right here I had incredible interactions right here. This is down the street from me. This is like 5-6 miles from here. This is the best place, but I don't show it to you much because it's so hard to get up there. It's not far. It's only like a mile from my car, maybe about 2 miles, but it goes straight uphill, and it does take a little time. Now people see that, they actually will still say wind, because why? There's something wrong with their processing, with their brain. That's a picture. I always make it clear that Jimmy Hayes sent that to me. Jimmy got testy one day. Look at right here. Not with me, but I think he gets sick of people. He's like, I'm the best at this. I'm so sick of these idiots. He just left one day on Facebook. Look. Oh, goodness. Give me a sec. Okay, sorry about that. My power flickered on and off. So I want to do this quickly, in fact, because I'm getting this glare here. Unfortunately, it's part of living here, is I can't really do a extremely professional video. Like this, I'd have to get like a green or something behind me or cover, That's why you see, look, people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, because it makes me look like I'm really, it's because this trailer is actually really nice. It's just that when you see me, it looks like I'm living in a van or something. It's our sun is so bright that I'm covering the window. That's all. I like how it just automatically made like a little teepee there. See it? It's a teepee. I like it. I don't think people know. So I'll expedite. We'll try to keep this, because that really does ruin a video. You'll see things like this. You know, I didn't take that picture. I don't know. I think it's real. I don't know. Remember, some things are, like I said, things are in here. Here's me. Look, check it out, you guys. Oh, goodness. There's my furnace. Look, New York City. That's not me. I'm taking the picture, but that's my excavators behind here. So I have a giant machine, and I'm on the way to this is right before I came here, you guys. Right before my whole life changed. Here I am going on. I'm an excavator. There probably isn't a better excavating job on Earth, as far as, you know. I was just thinking that, you guys. I had all access, full access to this. I snuck away. This is before I was always like this, and I'm like going into these abandoned areas where like, you know, where the settlers came in and stuff like that. Ellis Island's right across, and I'm going into where they used to live. Like it's a band, like they have a section where you're not supposed to go in there, and there's like cops there. They make sure you don't go in, and I was working around the cops for 8 hours a day, so I knew when they weren't looking, and I just walked in there. It's amazing. If I could have filmed it, it would have got 10 million views. It's all kept from the public, and I was there. So what I'm saying is, also too, I wish I had known what I know now, because I'll bet you that island is occupied by what we do. What you were going to do. What excavator in the world was called in to work at the Statue of Liberty? That was kind of cool, right? That's an amazing thing, but yet at the same time, guys, just the idea and the pictures, yes, but man, this is freezing cold, okay? It's like the middle of the winter, it's so cold, it's so brutal. We did all of the pavers. The entire island was wiped out by a hurricane. And we did everything. I did all the digging. Well, no, that's not true. There's another excavator as well. Here, let's go this way. I want to wrap this up because let's just do this really quick. I didn't mean to tell you stories, but I thought that was really cool. Tricks. Okay. Don't be tricked. Don't be fooled. Most of you are not. Because it kind of looks like me. Like I have a year where that could have been me with the socks and the shorts. It's so funny. So there we go, you guys. Let's just go down and look at some stuff. There's Elvis. I don't want any glares, like any more glare than we have already. This is Raven Hawk. She's an incredible artist. You'll also see paintings from Sue Walker. I pretty much, for the most part, only use Sue. That's Sue. These are two artists I know that are good buddies of mine, that are so amazing. So that's what I try to tell people. Like, what I do is so amazing because it's not about money. That's how we measure things. Not anymore for me. Look, I have met the most amazing people. Have these incredible friends all around the world. These become real friends. These are we become closer than some people do in real life. I mean, this is we're you know, we're at the front line of a subject that no one in the world has ever figured out. You know, it's all downplayed. If any of you hearing my voice really know, this is a great shot. This is Williams. I call them the Owl Mouse people. You see them? These are extremely powerful people. They're small, very small, but have no. Brandon and I have stood right next to them. Okay, they have no fear of being seen or like by humans. Like they'll try not to let you see them, but they're not worried. They control everything. These little Owl Mouse people. They're right in the middle of Sasquatch. So it's a much more difficult situation. These guys, I believe, are not in the numbers of other people like some of the other beings. They're a very special, powerful race of beings that are right in the middle of all of these other ones. I can dream. It's okay to dream. Do I want that? No. I just once in a while I'm like, you know what? When I'm like 70, I could just switch up. I'll just buy like a used boat and just live on a boat somewhere, and I'll become a mermaid investigator. No, I'm not doing that. Don't worry. So I will not. The last thing I'm going to do is subject you to me being a mermaid investigator. This was a great shot, completely overlooked by the world. Look how clear it is, guys. Okay, I'm zoomed in a little bit. I'm not even that far. I'm very close. That's why. So I zoomed in, but I'm so close it didn't pixelate. Okay, so you can see even zoomed in, it's very clear. There's nothing going on here except realness. This is when I filmed that alien. He's right there. It's not a glare. This is actually the picture, and he's right there. You'll see his black eyes. I call them aliens for the lack of a better term. He literally lives here. We're the aliens. You're an alien. Stop calling other people names when you're the alien. The best structures ever filmed in the world. With the seats. I'll never show you. I literally show you where they manifest, where they come out. Their homes, and it's ignored by the world. I show you every aspect of how they hide, who they are, what they do, ignored by the world, ignored by everybody. You'd rather go watch a funny YouTube video.